Today, we're here to tell you about the top 8 things to do in Grenada.
My name is Billy, this is Sierra, and this is our dog Jetty, and this is Adrenaline, our full-time floating home and office. Join us as we sail, surf, swim, dive, fish, and kiteboard through new and exotic places every day. Make sure you subscribe below and sit back and enjoy. So we've been here in Grenada for the past 4 months, and I think we've done pretty much everything you can do on the island or that you might want to do as a visitor. And here are our top 8 favorite things that we highly recommend that you gotta do.
You might be coming here on a cruise, on a plane, on a private boat, whatever you're coming on, there's plenty to do, so here we go. Grenada is an island in the South Caribbean, and it is surrounded by beautiful water. So some of our favorite things to do are snorkeling. There's an underwater sculpture park where it's really cool scenery, lots of cool fish.
So that's number 1, the underwater sculpture park, and it's right by where the cruise ships are here in St. George's. The sculpture park probably ranges from 10 foot to maybe 30 foot deep, but it's really easy to snorkel and a lot of cool man-made cement sculptures down there.
The underwater sculpture park has really cool snorkeling, lots of fish, octopus, squids. We've seen a lot of stuff the couple times we've been there.
So we actually met the other day this guy, a local named Ricardo, and he was actually the models for one of the people in the sculpture park. There's a little guy on a typewriter like this, and he showed us pictures on his phone. They actually plastered his whole entire body and then cut it out and then used that as the mold for the cement sculpture of a guy on a typewriter. So if you guys are over there, that's our friend Ricardo that we met the other day.
Yep, so really good photo opportunity, tons of different sculptures to take pictures with. Another underwater activity you can do is scuba diving. So scuba diving all around Grenada, there's many different spots, but we went to a spot called Flamingo Bay.
And we went with the scuba diving company called Dive Grenada. They're actually right behind us on Grandon's Beach, right next to Mount Cinnamon Hotel.
Super easy, the staff was amazing, they showed us so many cool things, and
very professional, very top of the line location, top of the line gear they had, and we had a great time.
And if you happen to be anchored here on your private boat, you can just dinghy over, lock your dinghy up to a tree right in front of the dive shop, and be on your way.
We haven't scuba dived in a long time, but we are certified, but it was a really, really easy dive and still amazing amount of sea life and fish and corals and fans and really a lot of cool stuff to see.
What was your favorite thing you saw on the scuba dive?
The big yellowfin snapper and monster fans, I think.
I think my favorite was the flounder and the seahorses.
Oh yeah, those are cool. A lot of the things that we like to do when we're on these foreign places are authentic things and adventurous things, and sometimes we like them to be a little bit of a challenge. So we went hiking through the jungle a couple times, and one of the times we went up in the Grand Etang Park. It's like a rainforest in the middle of Grenada, and we hiked up a mountain called Mount Quaqua, and it was like, what, an hour up, an hour down for us?
Yeah, and it had just rained, so it was super slippery, very, very adventurous, and it was exactly what we were looking for. So that hike was awesome. We were able to bring our dog, and
it was beautiful, beautiful rainforest, really high up. We were up in the clouds, and you could see the clouds flowing through the mountains. It was challenging, I would say, like,
definitely have to be a little bit active to be able to do that entire climb. And then when you're on your way back down, there's a couple little spice shacks, and we met a lady named Selma. She sells all her local spices, and she's really good at calling the local monkeys. So she'll call the monkeys over for you. You'll get to see the Mona monkeys, take some pictures with them. They are wild, but it's a fun experience.
That's right where you park or probably get dropped off by a taxi or whatever. These little spice booths. Yeah.
Yep.
If Mount Quaqua sounds a little too challenging for you, there's a lot of other little and easier hikes
right in that same area.
Grand Etang Park is definitely a spot you have to check out, and if you're up for the challenge, definitely do Mount Quaqua.
Sticking to our hiking theme, another thing you have to do here in Grenada is called a hash. And a hash is a hike, a walk, or a run through a place
somewhere on the island. You don't find out until like that week. But yeah, it usually trails through the jungle and on the beach. We had just done our first hash like 2 weeks ago, and we've been here for 4 months, and we were so sorry we didn't do it sooner because it is a blast. The closest thing I can compare a hash to is like where I grew up on Long Island. In the summer, they would have Monday night fun runs, and it'd be a 5K or a 10K, and you just do it, you challenge yourself. It's not really a race, but you can challenge yourself. And then at the end of the event or race, you have some beers with your friends and hang out, and it's a little bit of a party. This is a little bit more of a party. Nothing to do with hash, like what you're thinking of hash has nothing to do with that at all anywhere.
No, it is just a really fun group of people that like to get out and hike and run in the crazy environment here in Grenada and just have a good time. So.
And it's a little bit of a game too, because you have to follow the marked trail and you might get off the trail and you have to go back, and it's teamwork too, because you're kind of communicating with the other people on the hash. Hey, is this the right way? Is this the right way? That's not how you say it.
There are certain calls that you make to let people know if you're on the right trail or the wrong trail. So it's really fun.
So it's like a fun run, hike, but a game as well, and just really social, really amazing way to see the island and meet people, meet locals, meet cruisers, everyone who's doing it. So definitely do a hash.
Every Saturday, and I think it's either at 3 or 3:30. So we'll put the link to the Facebook group below. We've done hiking, time for waterfalls. Grenada has a lot of waterfalls. They're all beautiful in their own way. We are going to talk about our very two favorites.
So the first one is Seven Sisters Waterfalls. It's right by the hike up to Mount Quaqua, close by, and it's a little bit of a hike to get to the waterfall, like what, 30 minutes each way?
Yeah, 30 minutes, and on the way there,
Easy
it's
hike.
Pretty much all downhill, so just keep that in mind on the way back up.
But it's generally, there's some like stairs and stuff. It would be only slightly challenging for the average person, I would say.
Yeah, and
if
you can pick up a walking stick at the visitor center, so that will help you too.
So once you get to the base of Seven Sisters Waterfalls, you see the two biggest ones right there, and the most picturesque ones, and it's just beautiful. Now, if you are really adventurous, you can find a trail and go way up to the top of the Seven Sisters Waterfall, and then like kind of hike and climb and jump your way down to the bottom.
And just beware, if you do that, there will be a pretty big jump at the end. You have to have, I would say, pretty good balance making your way down. There's some little spots you have to jump through, slide down, so.
On the challenging scale, I would say that is very challenging, definitely a little bit dangerous. A lot of people go with guides. We probably should have, but it was a blast. We love that adventurous stuff.
So if you are into adventure, definitely do that. Definitely be careful and get ready for a big jump at the end.
Yeah.
Our other favorite waterfall is Royal Mount Carmel, and that's another little very easy hike. I would say 15 minutes, pretty paved way to get there.
And that's a super easy hike.
Yeah, and there's two great things about this waterfall. If you go all the way to the back, you will see a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful waterfall with a pool that you can swim in. You can climb under the falls, and that is awesome.
You can't jump from this one though.
No, but you can enjoy it, hang out in the water, and if you go back a little bit and veer off, you will find the slides, and that was our favorite part of Royal Mount Carmel. So there's little falls leading down, and then
they're like natural rock slides, and you can slide down this rock where the water is falling through, and then there's like a little tiny 3-foot drop at the end, and that is a blast.
It's pretty much a real life water park, and it was awesome. Be careful again, but it's fun. So you can kind of faintly see it right behind us, but one of the most beautiful beaches here on Grenada is called Grand Anse Beach, and it is long, it is beautiful white sand, it has beautiful, beautiful water right off of it.
It's I think we measured it, it's about a mile long, and we've ran on it a bunch of mornings while we were here. Great exercise. It's quite the opposite of adventures. That's the place where you would go and just relax and enjoy it, and I think it was voted like one of the most beautiful beaches in the world or something by some magazine.
Another great thing about Grand Anse is there are multiple really, really good restaurants right along the beach, so if you want to have lunch or dinner right after you're done hanging out in the water, go for it, and they're all delicious. One thing Grenada is known worldwide for is its chocolate. So when you're here, you must go to a chocolate factory.
There's 4 or 5 chocolate factories on the island, and the first one we went to was Belmont Estates, and it was so cool there.
It's on a beautiful plantation. You have the chocolate factory and processing plant like right there, and then right to the other side you have a delicious, delicious restaurant overlooking the plantation.
Yeah, just all local, authentic food, buffet style. Oh, so good. And the tour that we got of the whole chocolate making process was really in-depth and probably lasted, well, we asked a lot of questions and it was just us on the tour, but I think it lasted like 45 minutes, an hour. Might be a little bit quicker if you're here in the crowded cruise ship season. If you have the choice, I highly recommend going outside of the main cruise ship season, but if you're here on a cruise ship, then, you know, go check it out. It's totally worth it.
So yeah, those are our top 8 things to do in Grenada. I hope you have the chance to come here. I hope you have the chance to do them all and do more than that, because it's a beautiful place and there are a ton more things to do and see here on the island of Grenada.
If you guys have been to Grenada or you have any questions or recommendations, definitely leave them in the comments below. And yeah, we hope you enjoyed this one. We hope if you guys are on your way to Grenada, you have an amazing time, and we'll see you next time. Hey guys, real quick, if you know someone going on a trip to Grenada or you know someone that might get some value out of this video, we really appreciate it if you share this video with them or your friends, and that really helps us a ton. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you later.